morning, noon, and late at night. It's positively, definitely worth the fight. To mend the wounds, to heal the cuts. If together we agree that enough is enough.
Feeling racism.
Feeling the rhythm, y'all.
Feeling the rhythm.
Seeing the vision.
Seeing the vision.
Making a decision.
Making a decision.
To heal. The color wheel.
The color wheel of faces.
How to feel, y'all.
Empty, empty spaces. The disease among the races.
How to
Close the open cases of racism.
We're just talking about racism, y'all. But here goes something else for you. Concealing it but feeling it, dealing with revealing it, licking it and sealing it, beating it and healing it. Black folks, white folks, red and yellow too. We can all live together if we realize the truth. That although we may be different by the color of our face, we are all still members of the same human race. For the sake of humanity, let's stop the insanity and realize the tragedy of never healing that disease. Time for a first aid, medicine, and band-aids. And don't forget to daily pray for God to help us all the way.
Feeling racism.
Feeling the rhythm, y'all.
Feeling the rhythm.
Seeing the vision.
Seeing the vision.
We gotta make a decision, y'all.
Making a decision.
To heal. The color wheel.
The color wheel of faces.
How to feel.
How to fill the empty spaces.
To heal. The diseases, y'all.
The disease among the races.
To reveal. Closing the open cases.
Close the open cases of racism.
I don't think they got it quiet. Let's bring it back one more time.
Feeling racism.
Feeling the rhythm, y'all.
Feeling the rhythm.
Seeing the vision.
Seeing the vision.
We making a decision, y'all.
Making a decision.
We got to heal. The color wheel.
Color wheel of faces.
How to feel.
Fill the empty spaces.
To heal. The diseases.
Disease among the races.
To reveal. How to close.
Close the open cases of racism.
We just talking about racism, y'all. Gotta get past it. Heal racism together.
God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, Thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, Thou who hast by Thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path, we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met Thee, lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget Thee. Shadowed beneath thy hand, may we forever stand true to our God, true to our native land. And now, our African American national anthem.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty, and let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. We're gonna sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought. Facing the rising sun of a new day began. Let us march on till the victory is won.
Greetings to all. That was the African American Ethnic National Anthem, originally written in 1900 as a poem by James Weldon Johnson, the principal of Stanford School in Tennessee, to be recited in an assembly celebration of President Abraham Lincoln's birthday, with the honored guest, Mr. Booker T. Washington. And in 1905, it was put to music by his brother, John Rosamond Johnson, and soon after declared to be the Negro National Anthem by the NAACP. Black History Month is an annual observance originating in the United States, where it is also known as African American History Month. It has received official recognition from governments in the United States and Canada, and more recently has been observed in Ireland, the Netherlands, and the United Kingdom. It began as a way of remembering important people and events in the history of the African diaspora. It is celebrated in February in the United States and Canada, while Ireland, the Netherlands, and the United Kingdom, it is observed in October. Carter G. Woodson is the precursor to Black History Month. It was created in 1926 in the United States, and he worked with the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History, and it was announced the second week of February to be Negro History Week. This week was chosen because it was coincided with the birthday of Abraham Lincoln on February 12th and of Frederick Douglass on February 14th, both of which dates Black communities had celebrated together since the late 19th century. Negro History Week was the center of the equation. Black History Month was first proposed by Black educators and the Black United students at Kent State University in February 1969. The first celebration of Black History Month took place at Kent State 1 year later, from January 2nd to February 28, 1970. 6 years later, Black History Month was being celebrated all across the country in educational institutions, centers of black culture, and community centers, both great and small. When President Gerald Ford recognized Black History Month in 1976 during the celebration of the United States bicentennial, that was the first celebration. He urged Americans to seize the opportunity to honor the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every area of endeavor throughout our history. In the Black community, Black History Month was met with enthusiastic response. It prompted the creation of Black History clubs, an increase in interest among teachers, and interest from progressive whites. Yes, Black history is indeed American history, as the accomplishments of African Americans have always benefited all people, red, yellow, black, and white, in the power of unity. And I encourage young people and adults to Google websites to learn more and more about such African American historians as Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Crispus Attucks, Medgar Evers, Madam C.J. Walker, Mahalia Jackson, Dr. Thomas A. Dorsey, W.C. Handy, Nat King Cole, Rosa Parks, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and a galaxy of others. Today, this month in 2021, every month, every year, henceforth, we celebrate those Black historians. And now we zero in on this birthday tribute of Black history legend and state of Illinois history maker who came from little old Freeport, Illinois, my hometown, my mother, Mom Irma Lee Davis Cole. We're so honored to embrace her throughout this Peace Party event. So let's begin with another James Weldon Johnson poem, The Creation, based on Genesis 1 in the Bible, read by none other than the sensational, inspirational Mom Irma Cole.
And God stepped out on space, and he looked around and said, I'm lonely. I'll make me a world. And as far as the eye of God could see, darkness covered everything, blacker than 100 midnights down in a cypress swamp. Then God smiled, and the light broke, and the darkness rolled up on one side, and the light stood shining on the other. And God said, that's good. Then God reached out, took the light in his hand, and God rolled the light around in his hand until he made the sun. And he set that sun ablazing in the heavens. The light that was left from making the sun, God gathered it up in a shining ball and flung it against the darkness, spangling the night with the moon and the stars. Then down beneath the darkness and the light, he hurled the world. And God said, that's good. Then God himself stepped down. The sun was on the right hand, the moon was on the left. The stars were clustered about his head, and the earth was under his feet. God walked, and where he trod, his footsteps hollowed the valleys out, bulged the mountains up. Then he stopped, and he looked, saw that the earth was hot and barren. So God stepped over to the edge of the world, and he spat out the 7 seas. Batted his eyes, the lightning flashed, clapped his hands, the thunder rolled, and the waters above the earth came down. The cooling waters came down. Then the green grass sprouted, the little flowers blossomed, the pine tree pointed its finger to the sky, the oak tree spread out his arm, the lakes cuddled down in the hollows of the ground, the rivers ran to the sea. God smiled again, and the rainbow appeared, curled itself around his shoulder. God waved his arm, waved his hands over the sea, over the land, and he said, bring forth, bring forth. Quicker than God could drop his hand, fish and fowl, beasts and birds swam the rivers and the seas, roamed the forests and the woods, split the air with his wings, and God said, that's good. Then God walked around. God looked around on all that he had made. Looked at his sun, looked at his moon, and he looked at his little stars. He looked on his world with all its living things, and God said, I'm lonely still. And God sat down on the side of a hill where he could think. By a deep, wide river, he sat down with his head in his hand. God thought and thought till he thought, I'll make me a man. Up from the bed of the river, God scooped the clay. By the bank of the river, he kneeled him down, and there, the great God Almighty, who lit the sun and fixed it in the sky, flung the stars to the farmost corner of the night. He rounded the earth in the middle of his hand. This great God, like a mammy bending over her baby, kneeled down in the dust, toiling over a lump of clay, till he shaped it in his own image. Then into it, he blew the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Amen. Amen.
Thanks to Mom Irma Cole, SOGN Yes Club is able to acknowledge official letters of congratulations for 40 plus years of business, ministries, and community service. Visit our website and click the official letters page to see, read, and even download greetings from Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, United States Senator Richard Durbin, and a special letter for our event today by United States Congressman Adam Kinzinger. Now here's a wonderful event greetings from our great friend, Illinois State Senator Steve Stottleman.
Hello, I'm State Senator Steve Stottleman. It is exciting to speak to all of you in the Young Eagles Success Club for the second time as you conclude your celebration of Black History Month. I applaud you again for your dedication to music and its power to uplift and inspire us, to comfort and heal us, and to unite us. I'm honored to play a small part in your peace party today and regret the pandemic prevents us from gathering in person. Please join me in taking a moment to recognize your mentor and musical leader, Mr. C, for whom this day has special meaning. It's the birthday of his late mother, Irma Lee Davis Cole, who passed only a year ago and who founded the Singing Coles family group that launched Professor Cole on his musical journey. Congratulations and keep spreading joy through music.
I'm blessed and highly favored, and I want you all to know that's just what I carry with me everywhere I go. He likes me, and I'm grateful, and I can tell anyone of all the taking care of me is what is daily done. Sometimes your feelings are hurt and tears come to your eyes. Then they are dried before they fall, a simply great surprise. Things just not going your way, body is aching too. Somehow things just work out and the sun comes shining through. I'm blessed and highly favored and grateful as can be that he sees fit to go ahead and works things out for me.
today is a special birthday celebration for the one and the only, my mom, Irma Lee Davis Cole. And as an Illinois state history maker and Black History Month legend, we had to produce this birthday tribute to her, even for our inspiration and listening pleasure. So let's enjoy the rest of the celebration.
My take on words, cliches, or terminology. These words, phrases, idioms, conversation, just talking, cliches, whatever your description may be. This comes to alert, surprise, and capture your ear ability. Have you ever gotten involved in more than you intended to? Find yourself saying, I've bitten off more than I wanted to. When someone ruffles your feathers for no rhyme or reason and leaves a bad taste in your mouth, do you feel like dropping them like a hot potato? That's what I'm talking about. Well, actions does speak louder than words, even when you dot your I's and cross your T's. Right is just right, no matter who, what, or where. We all have responsibilities. Even when or if you are bright as a brand new penny, the pot can't call the kettle black. That's when you cut off your nose to spite your face, and that's no quackity quack. Did you try to cut corners in the heat of the day and got hot as a pepper pudding anyway? Were your lips stuck out long enough to eat peas out of a pop bottle because you were angry or displeased? Did you find yourself crying holy as you fell down on your knees? Listen, stop. Don't dance by someone else's music, nor pull the wool over anyone's eyes. It's hard to get out of hot water, and really, that's no surprise. This poem is just a nudge, or an enlightenment, I'd say, to keep you on your toes when you hear them or use them in some kind of a way. Whatever comes out, however we express or speak, no matter the age, I say, can you still cut the mustard at the end of the day? I will be doing some of my poetry for you, and I hope you will enjoy. A bird's eye view for filling up on news. I walk to get the newspaper most every day to the local filling station not far away. Meeting squirrels, rabbits, many birds, some pretty as can be, pigeons, and other big ones sometimes follow me. I heard their wings flapping, quite a loud screech, really flying low, look, within reach. I got scared one morning. Big ones were out. Seems to me I could hear them shout, she's by herself. Get her, is what I heard them say. That a boast about 30 were coming my way. Probably would knock my hat off, grab my shirt, toss me around in all that dirt. I thought, go home, wait another day. No news is good news, that's what I say. The 3 R's, the 18th letter of the alphabet. We all know what the 3 R's are about. Reading, writing, and arithmetic. Did I hear anyone shout? Well, it's changed, and I've come to tell every one of you that now is ripping, running, and rushing. Did you have a clue? We get up rushing and running to head to the shower. There's so much to do. Get some breakfast for you and your family. It usually starts that way unless you work nights, you see. It's what we do each day, time we live in. It seems to be more ripping, running, and rushing. I say, get to work, do your job best as you can. It's deemed for every child, woman, and man. Even though we're smarter, with new and great technology, we still must take care of these bodies, you and me. So I've come, because I love y'all to the max, to tell you the new hours are recover, rest, then relax, relax, relax.
Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world, with the troubles of this world, with the troubles of the world. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world, because I'm going to live with God.
The history of black Americans is packed with the struggles of slavery. It is incredible to think of how these oppressed were able to display such inner strength and hope for a brighter day ahead. What was their secret? You guessed it, G-O-D, the Almighty Himself, in their hearts, in their minds, in their souls, and in their songs. Yes, they always had a library of tunes that they sang through the day. This historic medley will help you understand the power of faith and trust in God, even in the worst situations and circumstances.
I'm on the battlefield, oh my Lord. I'm on the battlefield for my Lord. Well, I promised Him that I would serve Him till I die. I'm on the battlefield for my Lord. Well, I will trust in the Lord. I will trust in the Lord. I will trust in the Lord till I die. I will trust in the Lord. I will trust in the Lord. I will trust in the Lord till I die. Troubles in my way, I have to cry sometime. Well, there's so much trouble in my way, I gotta cry sometime. I've laid awake at night, I've laid awake at night, but that's alright. Because I know that Jesus, He will fix it after a while. Walk with me, Lord. Walk with me. Walk folks are down. Some folks are level to the ground. Every time I think about my Jesus, well, I feel good. Yeah, I feel good, 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 good. Every time I think about Jesus, I feel good. Well, I've got a feeling that everything's gonna be all right. I say that I got a feeling everything's gonna be all right. I got a feeling everything's gonna be all right. All right, gonna be all right, gonna be all right. Well, I've got a feeling that everything's gonna be all right. I said I got a feeling everything's gonna be all right. I said I got a feeling that everything's gonna be all right. Gonna be all right, all right, gonna be all right. I said Jesus gave me the feeling that everything's gonna be all right. Jesus gave me the feeling that everything's gonna be all right, y'all. Jesus gave me the feeling that everything's gonna be all right. Be all right, be all right, be all right, be all right. Gonna be all right, 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 gonna be
Wow! That was quite a powerful CD project way back in 1999 from an album entitled There Must Be a God Somewhere. Oh, I remember producing that thing. And it seems that I somehow knew that it would be useful during a global pandemic so many years later to celebrate American history through the rich, vast musical experiences of African Americans. And I'm so blessed and thankful to have been born into a musical family with a talented father, James Alfred Cole, who passed away when I was 12 years old, and a brilliant, creative, and lovely mother, you know who, Mom Irma Cole, who passed away last February. And as the youngest of 7 singing Coles, who performed in the early 60s to the late 70s and here and there after that, here are several songs for your listening pleasure of Mom Cole leading 2 songs, What Is This? And How He Suffered with the Singing Coles, as well as my arrangement of a song she taught us entitled All the Way from Heaven Down, ending with a fun arrangement I did in tribute to her of the 1924 Isham Jones Gus Kahn jazz hit, It Had to Be You. Mom.
What is this?
all the way from heaven down. He came all the way from heaven down to save a wretch like me. Jesus came all the way from heaven down. Yes, Jesus came all the way from heaven down. He came all the way from heaven down, just to save a wretch just like me. And he suffered pain, yeah, yes he did. Upon the cross, I know he suffered pain. He did it all upon the cross. At Calvary's cross he suffered pain. On Golgotha's hill upon the cross. And I know that he did it. Save a wretch like me, just like me. But he rose up again on the third day from the grave. I'm so glad Jesus rose up, yes he did, up from the grave. I know that he rose again. And he did it to save a wretch like me, just like me. I'm glad he came all the way from heaven down. Jesus came all the way from heaven down. Heaven down, just to save a wretch just like me. He came to save a wretch all the way from heaven down to save a wretch. He suffered on that cross. Save a wretch. He was crucified, bled and died. Save a wretch. And I'm so glad he rose up from the grave. Save a wretch. Save a wretch. Just like, yeah. He came all the way from heaven down to save a wretch like Mom, it had to be you. We've pondered our minds, trying to find a mother so true. A mom who was there, and a mommy who shared, who cheered us when sad and made us feel glad, just knowing that she cared. And some others we've seen, and they were ever so mean. They were ever so cross
and always had to be the boss. But they would not do. Nobody else could match your skill. Through all our faults, you loved us still. It had to be you, Mother, it's true. It had to be you. It had to be you. I know that it had to be you. It had to be you. It had to be, had to be, had to be you. It had to be you. I know it had to be you. It had to be you. Seen. They were ever so mean. They were ever so cross, always the boss. But they would not do. Nobody else can fill your space. No one could ever, never take your place. Had to be you, Mother, it is true. It had to be you. It's true. It's true. It's true. It had to be, had to be, had to be you. It had to be you. I know that, I know that, I know. It had to be you. Mother, mommy, mama, it had to. It had to be you. I know that it had to be you. It had to be you.
Doctor, give me the news. Got an appointment with my doctor, you see. Try to get an examination, some information, and maybe help for what's ailing me. Complaining is something I don't like to do. But once in a while, you just put on the other shoe. I'm just tired. Got no energy. Need some pep, and maybe I need some vitamin C. I get up and soon I'm ready to lay back down. 'Cause my pep's nowhere to be found. Press my way, 'cause that's what you do. So no one has to come and take care of me. I've even got a little rash. No, I won't say where, but goodness gracious me, it's still there. My head's been aching more than it should. Never had headaches, thought I never would. And my mind, been forgetting a bit. Doctor, you got a cure for it? Hips and knees try to get out of joint. I just spoke loudly. No, you don't. You think they listen? That's why I'm here. Doctor, lend me your ear. My swallowing, I tell you, it's kind of slow. I don't want to choke. My mind, no. Pills? I don't need them. Maybe a vitamin or two. And please get the ones that I can shoot. Really going down the line from A to Z. Wasn't much really wrong. I didn't agree. Keep doing what you're doing. I tell you what I really must say. God just likes me and blesses me in a generous way. Pat yourself on the back. We're too hard on ourselves is what I've observed these days. Beating ourselves up. Really, it should not be that way. The majority, well, most of us really try to do the best, it's true. Working hard, telling the truth, hopefully is a character that's inside each of you. Treating each other with utmost respect, helping as best as you can. Doing your job, whatever it is. Every job brings quite a demand. Your signature is on it. No matter high wages or volunteer, the result is that you have been here. Whether it is noticed or not, and you've truly done the best you can, so give yourself permission. It's fair and it's just. Pat yourself on the back. Make that your claim. Know thyself. N-O and K-N-O-W. Do you really have integrity? Then do it. Just do it. You'll feel better. I'm sure that you will agree.
To one who bears the sweetest name and adds a luster to the same, who shares our joys, who cheers when sad, the greatest friend I ever had, long life to her, for there's no other can take the place of our dear mother. Irma Lee Davis was born on February the 24th, 1930 at 622 East Winneshank Street in Freeport, Illinois, to McKinley Daddy Boom and Josephine Big Davis. She was the third eldest of 7 wonderful children. It wasn't long before it was evident that God had his hands on her life, which she accepted and let her light shine as a girl. Irma, with an E, attended the Freeport School District, beginning at John W. Henney School, 3rd Ward, where the King Campus Boys and Girls Club now stands, and continuing through high school. As a Freeport pretzel, Irma displayed her God-given talents in art, drama, poetry, and music, which continued to blossom into her adulthood. With her rich tenor voice, she decided to secretly enter a talent contest at a local club where she competed with a handsome contestant, crooner, who was identified as a part of the legendary Cole Brothers, mason bricklayers, and construction experts from Southern Illinois, Carrier Mills. This man, James Alfred Cole, did win first place, singing Nat King Cole's Sweet Lorraine, while Irma Davis won second place, singing her arrangement of He's Tall, He's Brown, He's Fine, and He's Mine. That night, the divine connection and union was made, and after a scolding and whooping, a colossal family history was established. As God orchestrated, Irma also bore 7 talented children: Linda, James, Butch as we called him, Clyde, Stephen, Michael, Brenda, and Carl, that's me. Using her poetic and songwriting gifts and skills, she navigated her motherly task to raise a house full of kids by creating a vocal ensemble later known in the region as the Singing Coles. She taught them original compositions and arrangements of tunes to celebrate every holiday and occasion, even writing programs, sometimes on the spot, that featured her wonderful crew. Incidentally, Her extraordinary labor of love and community service warranted state-level recognition and honorable mentions in the Illinois History magazine, the 1963 and 65 editions. After the passing of their father, the Cole siblings grew to become professionals in various fields, while continuing in their musical gifts and ministries, occasionally reuniting to share performances. Through the years, Irma was quite renowned for her work with the PTA, the Public Library Story Hours, etiquette classes, and her history presence as the beautiful receptionist at the Freeport Journal-Standard, dressed sharp each day, even walking downtown to work in slick, high-heel shoes. Her life took a new turn when she chose to take care of her own mother, Big Davis, and eventually two of her sisters until their passing. Irma continued to be her phenomenal self by inspiring and empowering not only her children, but her grands and great-grands, thus expanding her motherly AKAs of Mama, Mom Cole, to Graham, Granny, Miss Irma, and Mother Cole at church, with decades of increasing manifestations of her wit, humor, brilliance, resilience, and ageless beauty. On Sunday, February the 9th, last year 2020, after the Lord carried her beyond her 80 years, mentioned in Psalm 90 and 10, plus another 9, she transitioned from life to eternity only 15 days before her 90th birthday, leaving quite a colossal legacy. Irma was preceded in death by her parents, McKinley and Josephine Turner Davis, 5 siblings, sisters Margaret Broom, Gwendolyn, Sister Joseph Mary Davis, and Melva Lynn Davis, and brothers Hosey Davis and McKinley Deacon Davis, and her eldest son, James Leroy Cole Shefhat Kanemu. She leaves to cherish her memory her brother and last living sibling, Joseph Davis, sister-in-law, Lily Davis, her children, Linda, Clyde, Steve, Mike, Dr. Brenda, and me, and a host of grandchildren, great-grandchildren, cousins, relatives, and friends. We wish and tribute a very happy birthday to Mama Cole. We're ready now to share some great selections from our performances at the Taste of Chicago, Let It Shine, In the Upper Room, and Let Freedom Ring. Also, at the Rockford Library Black History event that Mom did the creation poem at, you'll see her sitting in the front enjoying the band doing Basin Street Blues, Unforgettable, and that Sweet Lorraine that my father sang at that contest. Finally, a couple of great hits for you, Misty and I've Got Rhythm.
This light of mine, the Bible said it, I ought to let it shine. And with that in mind, I won't forget it, but I'm gonna let it shine. And everywhere I go, everywhere I am, everywhere I'm gonna be, everywhere I can, starting in my home, spreading everywhere else. I can't keep this light to myself, but I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna let it shine. Somebody knows what I'm talking about out there. In Matthew 5:16, Jesus said it, we ought to let it shine. And with that in mind, I won't forget it, but we're gonna let it shine. Well, everywhere I go, everywhere I am, everywhere I'm gonna be, everywhere I can, shining in my home, spreading everywhere else. I can't keep this light to myself. I said I'm gonna let it shine. Hey, I'm gonna let it shine. Hey, I'm gonna let it shine everywhere I go, everywhere I am, everywhere I'm gonna be, everywhere I can, starting in my home, spreading everywhere else. I can't keep this light to myself. I'm gonna let it, but I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine, y'all, yeah. Hey, hey, you know what? This little light of mine, yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Hey, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Little light of mine, gonna let it shine. Little light of mine, gonna let it, gonna let it, gonna let it, gonna let it, gonna let it shine. Gonna let it shine. Everywhere I am, everywhere I'm gonna be, everywhere I can, starting in my home, spreading everywhere else. I'm gonna let the light shine, yo. I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna let it. Everywhere that I go, everywhere that I can, everywhere I'm gonna be, everywhere I am. My God gave it to me. I'm gonna let it shine from sea to shining sea. I'm gonna let it shine up and down the hall, up and down the wall, from the windows to the floor, from the ceiling out the door, over here, over there, any and everywhere. Men, women, boys, and girls, all over the world. I'm gonna let it. Hey, hey, oh, everywhere I go, everywhere I am, everywhere I'm gonna be, everywhere I can, starting at my home, spreading everywhere else. I can't keep it. Can't keep it. Shine. Yeah. The taste of Chicago is getting a little bit of taste up here of gospel. And for some of you old timers out there, that was an arrangement of This Little Light of Mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Well, what about the old way? We like the old way too. Well, how about a little bit of this? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, that's all right, y'all. I'm gonna let it shine. That's all right. Y'all can clap those hands for Jesus. Praise the Lord. And my mind goes back to one of the greatest gospel singers in the world, Mahalia Jackson. And when she got in the upper room with Jesus, honey, let me tell you, there was something happening. And I feel that same way right now. Well, I'm in the upper room with Jesus. Help me out, y'all. I am in the upper room, hey, with the Lord. In the upper room. Well, I'm in the upper room, hey, I'm in the upper room. Well, I'm in the upper room with the Lord. You know what? Well, I'm singing at the taste for Jesus. I'm out here, y'all. Well, I'm singing at the taste for the Lord. Well, I'm thankful for this grace. I got a space to sing at the taste. Hey, well, I'm singing at the taste for the Lord. Woo! Oh, yes. And you know, from every mountainside, from sea to shining sea, we want you all to know that we're going to let freedom ring. We're going to let it ring right here at the taste. We're going to let freedom ring. Yeah, let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. From every mountain, from sea to shining sea, we're going to let freedom ring. We're going to let freedom ring. We're going to let freedom ring. From every mountain, sea to shining sea, we're going to live. We're going to let freedom. We got liberty. Hey, and we got the victory. Yes, and we are truly free. And it is totally. Let it ring from every mountain. We're gonna let it ring. Well, we got liberty. Hey, and we got the victory. And we are truly free. And it is totally. Gonna let it ring from every mountain. We're gonna let it ring. From every mountainside, from every valley, from every hamlet, from sea to shining sea, we are going to let freedom ring. Oh yes, we're going to do it. Come on, Eddie, and tell us something. Hey, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. Yeah, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. Come on, altos, and tell me something. From sea to shining, let freedom ring. Oh, that sounds good. From every mountain, let freedom ring. Come on and join us, Diana. From every mountain, let freedom ring. Yeah, from every mountain, let freedom ring. Couple more times, y'all. I said from sea to shining, let freedom ring. We're gonna let freedom ring. We're gonna let freedom ring. Even from sea to shining sea. Hey, from every mountainside, y'all. From every mountainside. See, the shining sea. Hey, yeah, yeah, from every mountainside, y'all. See the shining sea, yo, yo, yo. Every mountainside, see the shining sea, yo, yo. Every mountainside, see the shining sea,
Tribute here to Mom Cole. If I'm saying that right, girl? You can tell us a little bit about the story.
My mom snuck out of the house as a young girl. My grandmother did not know where she went, but she went to some little club, but they had a talent show. And my mom entered it, being the wonderful baritone singer that she is. Mom can sing tenor better than I can. And she sang a song called He's Tall, He's Dark, and He's Mine. And we all knew that she had her eye on my dad. That's how they met. But the word is that Mom won second place only to Dad. We know that she let him win. You know how that is. But my father sang a Nat King Cole piece. And that piece was called Sweet Lorraine. So we're going to do it for Mom. Featuring the maestro Bill Dow himself. Folks, here's a little bit of Nat King Cole, Sweet Lorraine. Baby boy playing with a brand new choo-choo toy. When I met my sweet Lorraine, well, she's got a pair of eyes that are brighter than the summer skies. And when you see them, you will realize why I love sweet Lorraine. Mr. Maestro, down on that bridge. Her heart away. Until then, I look forward to that day when I marry sweet Lorraine. I'm gonna marry sweet
And I heard one of the sound guys say, please do this song. But I thought it might fit in the Savory Sounds closeout for today. A great song, and it goes like this. Look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree. I feel like I'm clinging to a cloud I can't understand, but I get misty just holding your hand. Walk my way, and 1,000 violins begin to play. Or is it just the sound of your hello? This music that I hear. I get misty the moment that you're near. And you could say that you're leading me on. But that's just what I want you to do. Can't you notice how hopelessly I'm lost? That's why I'm following you. And on my own. Tell me, should I wander through this one land alone? I don't know my right foot from my left. I don't know my hat from my glove. I'm too misty and too much in love. Here's my son Andrew on the bass, folks. He's pretty good. And oh, tell me, should I wander through this wonderland alone? I don't know my right foot from my left, or my hat from my glove. I'm too misty, and I'm too much in love. Yes, I'm too misty and too much in love. Look at me. Look at me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So we're going to do a piece for you now that was written by George and Ira Gershwin in 1930. This is a wonderful song called I've Got Rhythm and I've Got Music. Who can ask for anything more? I've got rhythm, I've got music, I got my gal, who can ask for anything more? I've got daisies in green pastures, I've got music, who can ask for anything more? Well, old man Trouble, I don't mind him, 'cause you're not gonna find him at my door. And I've got blue skies, I've got music. Who can ask for anything more? Who can ask for anything more? Ryan. Oh yeah, give me some drums. There's rhythm for you. Oh my goodness. Oh no, it's still that. Old man trouble, I don't mind him, 'cause you're not gonna find him at my door. You know that I've got rhythm, you know that I've got sweet dreams, you know that I've got music. Who can ask for anything more? Who can ask for anything more? The sounds of Good News Band, folks! Woo! Wow, this room will never be the same. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I hope you're enjoying this peace party as much as I am. Good stuff, good stuff. Celebrating Black History Month and tributing Mom Cole's birthday. And as the founder and CEO of SOGN, after 41 years, we're still growing, glowing, and going strong with our leaders, our president, Mr. Frank Robinson, our director of education, my wife, Diana, and of course, our production specialist, our son, Mr. Andrew Cole. And as we are accentuating Mom's legacy, we've been blessed to be on various TV news clips, and we've been respected as advisors in the community. And we wanted to show you a couple of those clips that are relevant for our time. And we also wanted to show you a few of the infomercials that we've done with our Yes Club core group kids. Here are the Yes Club core group kids with an important health, wellness, and safety infomercial regarding our Healing America project. Besides increasing antibacterial disinfectants in the air and on surfaces, we encourage the 3 W's.
Wear your mask.
Covering your mouth and nose
greatly reduces
the risk of getting
COVID-19. Ew.
and it protects you and others.
Especially your loved ones.
Wash your social distancing.
Being careful of close contact eliminates the coronavirus
From catching or spreading.
Wash your hands, including your fingers,
Thumbs and palms.
and use hand sanitizer.
Better safe than sorry.
For more information on supporting our Healing America project, visit www.yesclubcep.us. Thank you for your interest.
Local news, combining the love of music and the passion for helping young people. That's what our latest Inspiring A15 recipient did when he started the Yes Club. 13 News Today anchor Nicole Stein shares his story.
I got a new attitude.
Carl Cole has loved music his whole life, even turning it into a career as an adult.
I love music. You know, I'm a professional musician, sing, play the piano, write songs.
But it's how he got his start that put him on the right track for his future.
My father passed when I was 12 years old. I had to grow up fast.
That's why he decided to combine his love for music into helping others.
Music certainly makes a connect with all races, all cultures, and also music is how we learn a lot of things faster.
The Young Eagles Success Club helps children from kindergarten through 12th grade stay on a positive track in life.
A character excellence program that gives young people a support system so that they can help themselves to be better students and citizens and leaders.
Seeing Carl connect with these students is something Diana Cole loves.
I think that our hearts are very similar. He has a much more passionate way of sharing his, but I've learned a lot from him in that way.
Without him, Diana says she likely would have never helped children the way she does now.
He gives me certainly a specific way to be able to help with the Yes Club, and I think there's no better way to help in the world than helping young people.
Carl Cole, inspiring 815, one yes at a time. For your 13 Weather Authority, Nicole Stein, 13 News.
The Greater Rockford community desperately searches for healing following the deadly mass shooting over the weekend. 23 News reporter Zoe Chapala speaks with one faith-based organization that finds more people turning to spirituality in times of crisis.
Get your hand up underneath you now!
Why would this kind of happen?
We got a medic coming.
Following the mass shooting on December 26th that claimed the lives of 3 people and injured 3 more inside Don Carter Lanes, the community tries to find a way to move forward, pushing many people to cling closely to their faith.
The real hope lies in organizations and projects and programs that can strengthen our morals.
According to the American Psychological Foundation, religion can often help people cope with adversity by encouraging them to reframe life events through a hopeful lens and enhance connections in their lives. Yes Club Youth Ministries founder Carl Cole says this year especially he sees people craving answers for events happening around them.
A lot of people are saying, why does God allow this stuff to happen? But they're not thinking that some things happen as cause and effect.
Yes Club Education Director Diana Cole says the good or bad choices you make will determine how you react to the events in your life and events in the world around you.
We can make choices again to either be angry, be bitter, become hateful, do things that are horrible, or we can find out what's out there to help us to deal with our own emotions.
In times of hardship, Yes Club Ministries encourages people to find inspiration and healing through their spirituality.
We have to remember that God is love.
Working for you in Rockford, Zoe Chapala, 23 News.
The American Psychological Association says the benefits of religion aren't exclusive to believers. Agnostics and atheists can also seek inspiration through meditation, literature, and nature.
5 juveniles were arrested accused of robbery, battery, and mob action. Their ages range from 12 to 16. Investigators say yesterday, just before 10 a.m., a man was walking down 5th Avenue in Rockford. He told police a gold-colored car pulled up. The 5 teens got out and threatened to shoot him before beating him and stealing his car keys and wallet. The victim drove himself to the hospital. Investigators found the suspected vehicle abandoned across town and arrested the juveniles near Montague Street. The suspects are being held at the Winnebago County Jail Detention Center.
Rockford's juvenile crime rate is the reason many organizations take a vested interest in children's futures. We've shown you several clubs across town that aim to help kids succeed.
Yesterday, we told you police arrested 5 juveniles accused of beating and robbing a man. Dylan Sraki shows us how youth groups are using this as a learning tool to keep kids on the right path.
When I think about what happened with these young people, my heart is just broken because at 12 years old, you don't need to be behind bars.
After 5 Rockford juveniles are arrested for aggravated battery and robbery Wednesday morning, local advocates stress the importance of getting kids involved in youth programs.
When kids are learning, that's something that they got to be in every single day, all day long. Their atmosphere needs to be a learning and educational atmosphere and not just book learning.
Carl Cole and his wife Diana run the Young Eagles Success, or Yes Club. For decades, they've been mentoring local kids through music. Although COVID-19 has limited the club's ability to put on live performances, Carl says they're holding small group sessions and meeting over Zoom.
We come and talk about how to behave and how to act, how to work together, and we heal social injustice, everything. We're talking about all of that. But they also get a chance to do music, they get a chance to dance, they get a chance to do projects that they can be like the movie stars.
Another option for kids is the local nonprofit Youth Against Violence. Organization leaders offer several group activities designed to help kids grow, including a performing arts program where kids learn to play percussion music.
There's countless stats that reinforce why music education is positive for youth. The morality and the skills that come with it, it carries beyond the 4 walls. You can actually take it out and apply it with you outside of here.
In Rockford, for your home team, I'm Dylan Sraki.
Welcome back to Only the Good News. Tomorrow is February 1st, the start of Black History Month, and after a summer of calls for racial and social injustice, it's more important than ever that we recognize and celebrate our community's diversity. To do that, we are joined this morning by Carl Cole, the founder of the Yes Club in Rockford. Carl, thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for having me.
Let's start this off with, for people who haven't heard of Yes Club, can you tell us about it and what you guys do over there?
Certainly. The Yes Club, Yes stands for Young Eagles Success, and it is a character excellence program for kids of all grades, K through 12, and also for young adults. And it is our youth charity for our company, which is called, believe it or not, Sounds of Good News. And that's been 41 years strong. I started it when I graduated Freeport High School in 1979, went to Northern Illinois University in DeKalb, and came up with my own production company. And have been at it ever since. So we're really excited about being able to have a system of support to help kids to be better students, citizens, and leaders through academic achievement, positive behavior, and, like you said, social, emotional success. So needed.
You sounds like you're the originator of Only the Good News. We're just we're new compared to you. We know you have a lot of things planned for Black History Month. First, can you talk about what some of the events you guys have going on in February?
Well, certainly. The most important thing is that I learned about history because my mom was in the 1963 Illinois History magazine when I was 2 years old for our family singing about peace and unity and love. That was how I started in music. I'm the last of 7 talented kids. So I just kept the thing going. So Black History Month is really not just about the Black culture itself, but it's about all cultures coming together in unity and diversity. And so for Black History Month, of course, with me being a person of color, we always celebrate it through the universal language of music, and now we do it through projects that the kids can learn about unity and peace and learn about the right things to celebrate during February, because it's not just one culture, but it's about all cultures working together, and that's the important thing that we're trying to do.
Well, we talked about the what. Let's talk about the why. You mentioned unity and peace. Why is it important that our young people in Rockford and frankly across our country learn about that and embrace those philosophies, especially during Black History Month?
Well, one of the things that we try to do in the Yes Club is address current issues. And as you know, issues of social and racial injustice, not to mention emotional problems and anger management and just doing the wrong thing and making the wrong choices, cause kids to have to deal with drugs, alcohol, violence, crime, and stress. So the Yes Club is a program that teaches kids to say yes to success and no to all those other things. So Black History Month being the entire month as a national celebration for the African American culture, well, it just really is a huge door for us to increase our projects so that kids can have tools to know how to combat all of those things that they're facing, especially on social media and in their regular lives. So now it's just with all the different issues that go on with racism and disunity, we need to heal America, but we teach the kids that starts by healing your community, that starts by healing your area and your state. And if every state did it, then you're going to heal the nation. And here's the good news, you're going to mess around and help heal the world.
That's a great way to put it. So I want to talk about our community and bettering our community with unity and peace. So even if we're not in Yes Club, how can we as Rockfordians help with unity and peace, especially when it comes to racial equality?
Well, I think that it's important to support organizations and projects and programs that promote unity and peace. We have to be a part of the solution somehow. Fortunately, with the Yes Club, we're doing things like our new Zoom where kids are able to join us on new Zoom, and that way they can do it online, which is where they're at anyway, doing all the wrong stuff. And then as far as the community, I think the community leaders, I think that state officials, and I think that organizations need to work together with promoting projects that I feel can be seen by the masses. So the community needs to see something to feel that we're doing something to make solutions happen. The biggest problem that I'm finding out, not just with kids, is when people say, what are we doing about the crime? What are we doing about the violence? And so I've been called several times to make comments about various violent crimes that have occurred in our community. And the most important thing is that I have an answer and a system of support that helps teach young people to not do these things. And that is going to positively affect our present and our future.
And as we wrap up here, Carl, how can families, either families with kids, get involved in Yes Club, and how can we get involved in Yes Club as volunteers as well?
Well, I think the most important thing is that we have an online presence with our website, and our website is www.yesclubcep.us. And CEP is for Character Excellence Program. US is not just United States, but it's us. And so we are an instant tool that they can go to the website and see everything they need to see to be involved in our programs, our projects, and even how to support us as we're trying to stay up with the technology, music videos, inspiration workshops, and even some special events. And kids are able to join us free. There's no cost for the Yes Club. And we would be just happy to help anybody to move in the right direction and move forward, especially through these trying times.
And we really appreciate the work you're doing throughout our area. Carl Colt from the Yes Club joining us this morning. Carl, thank you so much for your time this morning and for helping kids succeed in our area.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back with only the good news in just about 2 minutes.
Yes, yes, yes. This has helped us to deal with Mom Cole's birthday and her not being physically here for us to celebrate her, but we are not forgetting her, and we're celebrating her as part of this wonderful peace party, and that's why we got to do a final songspiration. We want to do a couple of great pieces. One is called I Can't Get Over You, which is a wonderful song about mom, and it really could even fit anybody that's lost a mom. I hope that song will inspire you. And finally, the music video that God gave me after Mom passed, called She Never Really Left Me, because she's right here in my song.
I can't get over you, Mother, it's true. I realize that you're not here, but in my heart you are so near, and in my mind I can hear your precious voice so crystal clear. I just can't get over you, no matter what I say or do. But Mother, it's alright, it's okay, 'cause I'm loving you each day. Yes, Mama, I'm alright, I'm okay, 'cause I'll be loving you always. I can't get over you, Mother, it's true. Yes, it is. I realize you're not here, but in my heart you are so near, and in my mind I can hear your precious voice so crystal clear. I just can't get over you, no matter what I say, no matter what I do. But Mother, it's alright, it's alright, it's okay, 'cause I'm loving you day. Yeah. Yes, Mama, I'm alright. Mama, I'm alright. Okay. I'm gonna be okay, 'cause I'll be loving you I'll be loving you always. Each day. And I'll be loving you each day. Mother, it's alright, it's okay. Loving you always. 'Cause I'm gonna be loving you always. Yeah, loving you each day. Mama, 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 I'm alright. Somehow I'll be okay. 'Cause I'll be loving you always. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you for such a wonderful introduction. I don't know that I retained much of anything. Carl was, although the last, one of the worst. I certainly had the best. They say the best. Oh, well, he started playing piano when he was like 3, he just picked it up. And if you wanted him to do it for someone, he would say, oh, I just hurt my hand. He would come up with every excuse. And I have 2 daughters, and my one daughter is just a couple years older than Carl, so he was the little one. Then Brenda was next. So as we were singing, he would be pulling her dress up or doing anything for a distraction. But I'm so glad he's grown into a better person.
The day my mama left me to go get her wings and fly, heaven gained an angel, and rainbows filled the sky. When I sing and play the piano now, I realize I was wrong. She never really left me, 'cause she's right here in my song. I've been playing the piano and singing since I was a child, just like Mama told us, and to do it with a smile. She wrote and taught us songs of love, and her music truly sings. And I'm so sad, but I'm still happy that Mama got her wings. Y'all know that I really miss Mama, talking to her every day on the phone. Always fun and wonderful to visit her. Now I can't believe she's gone. Memories of her way with words and her poetry fill my heart and make me sing. And I'm so sad, but I'm still happy that the Lord gave Mom her wings. The day my mama left me to go get her wings and fly, I know heaven gained an angel, and rainbows filled the sky. And when I sing and play the piano now, I realize I was wrong. 'Cause she never really left me. Never left me, and she never did forget me. Never forgot me, and I know she never left me. 'Cause she's right here in my soul.
On my couch. I'm doing a lot of nothing 'cause I can. Oh, I'll finish what I started, that's my plan. But for now, this couch is comfy, and just look what's over there. My old-fashioned, relaxing, gracious rocking chair. Know what? I just felt it. I'm hungry as can be. Better fix a sandwich, get an apple, and make a steamy cup of tea. It's great. No more little babies. They all live here and there. That's one reason I can do nothing but rest in my easy chair. Got my books out, some good magazines. Take a nap, girl. Have a nice dream. Think I'll do just that, 'cause as you can see, only thing watching me is the old TV. Ring-a-ling! Ring-a-ling! Oh, they're calling, those grands and those greats. I gotta get up now. That's all that it takes.
I'm so glad that she's right here in my song. And she's right here at this Peace Party Black History Month event for Sounds of Good News Yes Club. And I hope that you've enjoyed our event. I hope you enjoyed our presentation. And I just want you to know that, as Mom said, she's on her couch. I hope that maybe you all were on your couch or in a nice comfortable chair, maybe even driving or walking or running. But I hope that you have had a great, colossal time with this wonderful celebration and birthday tribute to my magnificent mom. Thank you so much for joining us and tuning in. And we want you to make sure that you Google the National African American History Month facts. There are so many of them. And I just wanted to also include Mom Irma Lee Davis Cole. Thank you so much, folks. Be sure and visit that website. Thank you so much for your interest and support.